YouTube, what's happening? What's happening, man? Let me know y'all can hear me. If I need to adjust the volume, let me know if y'all can hear me so I can adjust the volume. Let me know that y'all can hear me so I can know whether or not I need to adjust the volume. Come on in, Felon with Firearms. Come on in. Welcome to the channel. Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the comment section if y'all can hear me. All right. Appreciate it. I'm gonna give a couple more people the time to come on in. On the way in, man, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button for me. I had a early bird come in and ask for Hawaii information, so that's the state we're gonna tackle first. We're gonna tackle Hawaii first, but I'm gonna give the guys probably about 2-3 minutes to come on in, and we're gonna get it going. And New Hampshire, I'm gonna make sure I get y'all going too. So comment in the comment section so we can decide on what states that we need to tackle so that we can have a direction to go in. Other than that, I'm gonna just freestyle and just pick random states and provide information. And for those of y'all who are in the Southwest region as well as the Southeast region, I have the book available for you with all the information in detail. That's going to include the applications, the contacts, and just a general idea of what type of information you can use that's going to prove or provide a sense of rehabilitation for you. I got all that information in the new book, and so I'm gonna add it in the comment section, and I'm going to pin it for those of you all who could utilize the information, as well as it has information in the book for every state, but it's just the Southwest. The Southeast is going to be very detailed and very specific. So let me get that up here for you guys. Let me see. Here we go. Copy link. Live screen. Just bought your book off Amazon, the first one. Okay, cool. So the first one, is for Virginia. It's for it's just for Virginia, but it has a chart in the back of the book with case codes and sightings for every single state. So you got good information in that book. It's just that I went into detail for Virginia. So that guy, Lonnie Howard from Richmond, if you ain't come straight to me, or James Croker, if you ain't come straight to me and you in Richmond, bro, I'm in Richmond, man. I can meet you anywhere, anytime, and we can get the process going. I can get it done for you. So let me pin this book for you all who are interested in the book. And after I pin the book, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Hawaii. So make sure y'all got something to write these notes with, get this information down, and we can go from there. Felon Gun Rights Restoration. What about if you live in Arizona? Arizona, that link I just posted, click that link, buy that book. That's for the Southwest region. So it got everything you need in it for Arizona. And what I'm going to be going out of today for the information for you guys is this book here. This is the Southeast region edition. So North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Arkansas, Kentucky. Everything is in this book in detail for you guys. Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia is in the Southwest region book. I mean, in the Southeast region book. The one that I posted in the link is the Southwest. It's going to include the Southeast, but it's every book is going to include the previous. So if you need information for Southeast and you get the Southwest book, you're going to have it all. So every new every new revision of the book is going to cover every state previously. So let's get to Hawaii. That was the first request. Being that I haven't yet done the in detail information for Hawaii, we got to utilize the chart in the back of the book. This chart is in every book. This chart includes case codes and sightings for every state. So, like I said, I had an early bird come in and ask for Hawaii first. So that's where we're going now. So, my brother in Hawaii, get your pen and paper. New England, Maryland. Keep on going. Illinois, Indiana, Hawaii. All right. So for Hawaii, it says firearm rights lost. Firearm rights lost only during sentence, except for enumerated violent felons, those convicted of violent felons. Vote jury office sentence of prison included suspended sentence. Restoration upon expiration of sentence. That's Idaho. Okay, there's a typo in my book. Let me go over to Idaho. All right, here we go. Hawaii. Sorry about that. There's a typo in my book. Idaho and Hawaii, you need to flip those for those who purchased the book. Okay, so Hawaii. Firearm rights lost, felony, drug crimes, crimes of violence, restored by pardon if specifically provided. And that's the Hawaii Rev Stat. I'm going to type this in the comment section for you. This is for Hawaii, guys. HAW. The code is 134-7. And it says pardon specifically restoring gun rights set aside. And again is 134-7. And then you also have this code here. HAW.OP. Attorney General. #81-12. So let's see what they talking about. I'm gonna pull it up, go a little bit in detail about it for you, so we can see exactly what they talking about. And for all states that I tackle today, I'm gonna do the same for you. So y'all just bear with me, just stay on the channel, and we're gonna get as much information for you guys as possible. Just bear with me. All right. Let me put in this code. But how y'all feeling today, man? Kentucky, click the link, man. Kentucky, the information for you is in the link. Click that link, get that book. Kentucky information is in there. Hawaii. And what was the code again? The code was 134-7. And all I'm doing is Google searching these codes. All right. Hawaii. Loss and restoration of civil rights and firearm rights. No one may own, possess, or control a firearm if he has been prohibited from owning firearms under federal law or convicted of committing a felony, crime of violence, or an illegal drug sale, or is under age 25 and has been adjudicated by the family court of committing a felony. 2 or more crimes of violence, or an illegal drug sale. Hawaii, Rev Stat 1347, A, B, and C. And it says a pardon does not, listen closely, a pardon does not relieve firearm disabilities unless expressively provided. So, like in most pardon applications, they have a section where you can apply just for a pardon. And this is in, I'm going to say, 90% of the pardons I looked at. There's a section that says pardon or full pardon or pardon with firearms. So whenever you file for the pardon in the attempt of restoring your gun rights, you have to make sure that you select the appropriate box. You have to make sure that you select pardon with your firearms, because if you don't, I mean, granted, a pardon is a good thing, but we're attempting to be able to protect ourselves legally, so you need to make sure that you click the appropriate box when filling out these pardon applications. Now, as far as the authority, the power to grant pardons of state convictions is vested in the governor, and that's the Hawaii Constitution, Article number 5. The governor may seek the recommendations of the directors of public safety and Hawaii State Parole Authority, but the governor's pardon power is independent. So, of course, he will have people, who influence his decision, but ultimately, if he don't give a fuck about what them people talking about, if you can prove rehabilitation in your paperwork and everybody else disagree, if he wants you to have him back, he can go ahead and approve of it. So, the process, let's see, eligibility. There are no restrictions for state offenders. Federal and out-of-state offenders are ineligible. And I'm gonna put this in here because this may guide you guys with a little more information on that. So for the state pardon for Hawaii, if you have a federal charge, you cannot use the state pardon. You have to use the presidential pardon, which is the method for federal offenders. But that don't mean you can't get them. You just have to use a different method. You have to do a presidential pardon. So it says again, eligibility. There are no restrictions for state offenders. Federal and out-of-state offenders are ineligible. And here's the article. I'm gonna put the article in the notes for you, and I'm gonna move on to the next state. HAW. Article 5. U.S. Constitution. Article. Florida, that link, that comment that I pinned at the top with the link for the book, click on that and grab the book. You know what I'm saying? Florida is in there. Florida is in the book. It says Southwest region, but that means that everything that I've done prior is in that book. So it's the Southwest region, it's the Southeast region, and it's Virginia. Click the link, order the book. The next one that I saw was New Hampshire. So we're going to move to New Hampshire. And then from there, we're going to pick up from there. I see a couple Indianapolis, Wisconsin. All right. So we're going to get there. But right now, we're going to move to New Hampshire. And if y'all just coming in, man, smash that like button for me, man, if y'all appreciate this hard work. Because y'all don't understand how hard it is to try to find reputable information for you guys. I do it because, me, myself, I'm a convicted felon. And I feel regardless of what you've done, you deserve a right to protect yourself. And once I found this information, I make it my business to put it out there. But this shit's so time consuming. I swear, you guys, it is so time consuming. All right, New Hampshire. Let me make sure there ain't no typo in here. That's Nevada. All right, here we go. New Hampshire. It says firearm rights lost upon conviction of felony against person or property of another and felony drug offenses. Nonviolent crimes may be restored by court annulment and all by pardon. So let me put this code in here so you can know where to go. New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Yeah. And if y'all don't mind, grab that link, copy that link, and put that share button up there, man. I know we all know some people who need this information, man. I'm trying to expose it as much as possible, but I am truly a one-man army putting in this work, man. And it's hard to get the information out there. People don't either know it's possible, don't believe it's possible, don't trust the process. Even with all the documents that I post on a regular, either on YouTube or on Instagram, because most of my success stories go to Instagram, people still don't believe it's possible. And I mean, truly, I don't care because like the 18 people that's in here right now, I know you guys see value in this information. So I'm gonna continue to do it for y'all, but there's a lot more people who could use this information to help better their lives. And I just want them to be able to get it, man. But I ain't gonna stress about it. Do. All right. Pardon or annulment. All right, so let me Google search this code for y'all. What it is, 423 159 3. All right. And which region should I do next for the my next book? What you guys think? Ron, what's happening, brother? I did Southeast region and I did Southwest region. So should I go to straight West Coast? Should I go Northeast? Or should I go Northwest? I'm gonna let y'all decide. Whichever region I get the most votes on, that's the region that I'm a do next. Oh, and by the way, can you have me the book right there? Before I go any further, I want to let you guys know that I'm gonna be raffling off both of these books. You know what I'm saying? This is the Southeast region book. This is the book for Virginia. But don't forget that all of my books are going to have the chart in it. That chart that I'm reading off of right now with the information. All of my books are going to have that chart in there. So you're going to always have the information. But I'm going to be raffling off these two books. And in order to enter the raffle, all you got to do is just go subscribe to my other YouTube account, Road Dog Bullets, and just comment that you was in this video, that you was in this live session tonight. That's all you got to do. And I'm going to draw the winner probably, what's it, the 5th? I'm going to draw it on the 10th, give people some time to come in. I'm going to put everybody who comment on the Road Dog Bullet page, I'm going to put all of y'all in a raffle wheel. And whoever win, I will reach out to you and I will ship you your book. All right. Yeah, if you had a gun charge before, you can definitely get your gun rights back. I've had gun charges before. I'm a violent felon. But hold on, don't quote me on that. It depends on your state laws. If your state says if you committed a crime by use of a deadly weapon, you're ineligible, then that's just what it is. But if it don't specify that, then yes, you can always petition a pardon to get your rights restored. All right, so New Hampshire, a person convicted of a felony against the person or property of another or a felony drug offense may not possess a firearm. And this New Hampshire State 159-3. And I believe that was the code I just put up there. Yeah, that's one of the codes I put up there. And it says this restriction may be relieved by pardon or for non-valid offenses by judicial annulment pursuant the code 423. Is that up there as well? Yep, 423 is up there, and 651.5. So all three of them codes for New Hampshire is what you need to look into. Now, it says by pardon or by judicial annulment. So that means by the courts or by pardon. So let's go to the pardon policies and practices. The pardon power is vested in the governor for New Hampshire. Yeah, I'm in South Carolina, just moved from Florida. So do they put me in the same bracket as Florida? I have no charges in South Carolina. Look through my channel, bro, when you get a chance. Look through my channel. I got a video for South Carolina and Florida, or either click that link in the top of the chat and get the book, because the book is going to have both Florida and South Carolina in there. North Carolina is in the book. Tennessee is in the book. Arizona is in the book. So all of those states that y'all just asked about are in the book. Click that link. Y'all get that book. All right, New Hampshire, eligibility. Persons eligible for annulment will generally not be considered for a pardon. Persons convicted under federal law or the law of another state will not be considered for a pardon. So if you qualify for annulment, go through the annulment process. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a out-of-state conviction or a federal conviction for New Hampshire, you cannot apply for a pardon by the state. You have to do the presidential pardon. That video is in my channel as well. Just look for federal offenders, or it says federal offenders in the District of Columbia. Everything in DC is a federal offense, so that's why I kind of labeled that video that, but it's federal offenders in District of Columbia. So the process for New Hampshire is, in all cases where the petition is for the pardon of a person serving a sentence of state prison, okay, that's not what we need. No standards review on the program date. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna put this contact information of the Office of Attorney General for New Hampshire. You have to reach out to them and you have to get the pardon application. Now, put this name in here. That's AUDRE1. Now I'm gonna say this right. I ain't mean to do that. This contact, right, may be out of date because you know how information on the internet is. But what's not out of date is those case codes and citing codes. So utilize them for your research. But I hope that this contact is not out of date. 603-271-3591. That's the contact number, and this is the email for New Hampshire. BLODGETT Department of Justice New Hampshire Good. Kansas. Matter of fact, I think my last success story was from Texas. The brother lived in Texas, utilized the information. He lived in Texas. His conviction was in Arkansas, and he got his pardon. That was the last document that I posted. Anyone from Florida ever get their rights back, bro? I heard it's hard to get your rights back in Florida. Florida ain't a Commonwealth state, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a Commonwealth. The people in Pennsylvania in the Commonwealth, and we done got ours back. So Florida being hard, bro, it's only as difficult as you make it. Like, you gotta try. If you listen to the people who keep on saying a felon can't get their rights back, then it's gonna be hard and it's not gonna be attainable. But I'm a straight violent felon in the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is of the original 13 colonies. They found it uh, systematic racism, all of that shit. I'm of the original, and I was able to get my rights back, and as well as the people in Pennsylvania. So a Commonwealth state is a very, very difficult state when it comes to laws, um, and things of that nature. And I was able to do it here, along with the other 75 people who I've helped in my home state, not to include the people elsewhere. So get it done, brother. Don't listen to the people who say it's hard. Block them out. Don't take no for an answer. Put your paperwork in. If they tell you no, just try again. Don't listen to nobody else, bro, because everybody would have told me I won't gonna be able to get my rights back. I'm a violent felon. My last felony conviction was malicious wounding. I disclosed my criminal background in a lot of my videos. Like, a matter of fact, everybody who got this book, either version of this book, y'all got my criminal background. I got 3 felony convictions: malicious wounding, distribution, and a felony probation violation. So don't. New Mexico chosen one. Click that link in that book, bro. Click the link at the top of the chat. That's the Southwest region. New Mexico is up there. I just finished that book for you. I think I published it last night. I did that. I think I published it last night, but that book up there for you. Howard, I appreciate that, brother. If it weren't for me, you still could have got it done, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I don't take no glory for nothing nobody do. I appreciate it, but no matter what information you give somebody, it's up to them to apply it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't apply it, then it's just water under the well. Yeah, it's 2 tails in a bucket. But you applying the information that you gain, that's all your credit, bro. New York, violent felon, gang shooting. Will I ever get my rights restored? What state? New York. New York was one of my successes, and a lot of people say New York can't have their rights restored, but I've done New York successfully. You need I'm gonna type the other YouTube channel in the comments. You need a certificate of relief, a pardon, certificate of relief, certificate of relief for disabilities, but it's all based on you proving that you are rehabilitated. You know what I'm saying? They frown upon gangs, but I'm not saying that it can't be done. Don't take no for an answer. Don't tell yourself no, because if you don't do the paperwork, you telling yourself no, which ultimately is no. But if you put it in and you can prove rehabilitation, they'll get them back. Like myself. Atlanta in the book, brother. Click the link at the top of the chat. Get the book. Georgia in there. And you said, Chad Shaw, what's the other YouTube channel for the book raffle? It's Road Dog Bullets. That's the other YouTube channel. I breed English Bulldogs, and I'm just trying to get some attention to that channel. So hopefully you guys help me out there. Give me a subscribe over there. Did you mention Michigan? Hey, brother, Michigan is in the channel. But you know what? I ain't gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and take that request for Michigan. But I also the video for Michigan is already up in the channel. Hey, bro, with the fair charge in Atlanta, when you get a chance, go through my channel or either get the book. It's a application. The application is in my book for federal offenders. Um, so that's in there as well as in the channel. I did the vlog for federal offenders. All right, Michigan, then Arizona. I got you, AZ. Let me get Michigan, then I'm gonna come to you. Michigan. I lost and restoration of civil rights and firearm rights. Let's see what the case codes is for Michigan. As a matter of fact, hey, Atlanta, I don't know how well you can see this, but this is what I'm saying. Like, this is the book right here, Georgia Civil Rights and Gun Rights Restoration. And I highlighted things that I thought was important as well. So please click the link in the bio and order this book. It got everything in it that you would need. Michigan. Okay, that's a bet. Yeah, that's a bet, man. Look, 500 pup back. You know what I'm saying? How that sound? My boy A1. I don't know if you've seen him, but my boy is A1. My boy look good. I'll show him in a second. If you stay on the channel, if you're still on the channel, by the time I get through helping a few more people, I'll bring my stud out so you can see what he look like. My boy look good, bro. Mississippi, Missouri, Michigan. All right, Michigan, pay attention. Take notes, bro. Firearm rights lost for felonies for 3 years after completion of sentence. So if you got a regular felony, it's 3 years after completion of sentence and 5 years for specified violent or drug offenses, plus county restoration. All right, and let me give you that case code. Mission.comp. Hey, bro, you feel like going grabbing one of the puppies, the blue one? Where is it? In a cage in the back. No, sorry, 28. 424. 750.224 F. Straight out the book, player. Straight out the book. I don't do no pump faking, bro. Y'all need to get this book. If y'all can't catch me on live, if I can't get to y'all through, saying, you know what I'm saying, through the comments, because I have 1 million people commenting me, y'all. For all those who comment and never got a response from me, it's not intentional. I promise you it's not intentional, but y'all got to understand, like, motherfucker, everybody want this information. So it's like I comment and respond to the people that I see immediately. That's why I made that membership program too, because I try to get I try to prioritize based off the membership program. He look good, don't he?
Yeah, since I've been over here, that dog got big.
This one of my males right here. He available. Lilac Merle. English Bulldog.
He done got real big.
Mm-hmm. Big rope. Good health. He 11 weeks. He on the market for those who love them bulls. But back to Michigan. I ain't even smacking. I only want 4 for him. I only want 4 for him. You know what I'm saying? You get you get pedigree on hand, 3 generations. He up to date on shots. He got he got D-Warren week 4, 6, 8, 10. He got his 6-1. He got his 10-1. You know what I'm saying? He good to go. 4K. Oh, but Michigan. I almost got sidetracked. All right, Michigan. Chris, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, so it says a little more in depth. Under Michigan law, a person convicted of a felony may not possess a firearm until 3 years after completion of all the terms of sentence, including probation and parole, except the person convicted of a specified felony, generally involving the use of force, explosives, or firearms, controlled substance burglary, remain subject to the disability until 1, 5 years after completion of sentence, and 2, that firearm privilege has been restored pursuant to administrative procedure set forth by Michigan. So to that brother that asked if they had a crime using a gun, I think he said, could he get his gun rights back? Oh, disclaimer. I am not a lawyer. This is not legal information. This is just things that I found resourceful and useful along my journey. I am not a lawyer. I'm just giving y'all the information I found and making it accessible to y'all. But my interpretation of this is if you got a violent felon or you have used a firearm, then you have to wait 5 years after completion of sentence, and your firearm privileges have to be restored by administrative procedure set forth by the Michigan law. So it can be done. One person that I personally know got their gun rights back on a federal level. That federal process just takes so long. Like, I'm talking about takes so long, but one person out of maybe 7 who utilize my information, 1 person out of 7 has gotten a response and got their rights back. But other than that, at today's time, about 102 total. I know 75 personally in Virginia who has gotten their rights back. And then I posted documents from Ohio, Georgia, New York, North Carolina, and I'm missing a state, Washington State. You know what I'm saying? Though I've posted documents for those states as well, and Texas. Texas was my last one. So it's about 102 people who've gotten their rights back. 101, 102, 100 people that got their rights back utilizing this information. All right. Michigan, a person whose firearm privilege were lost because of conviction may regain them by applying to the Concealed Weapons License Board for the county of his residence. The board shall, by written order, restore the person's firearm privileges if it finds by clear and convincing evidence that 5 years have passed since the person's completed his sentence and that the person's records and reputations are such that the person is not likely to act in a dangerous manner to the safety of other persons. And let me put that law in here. Michigan gun laws. Come on, puppy, stop showing on my shoe, bruh. 28.424 3. See. Yeah, bruh. Federal is definitely something else. Um, the pardon power, except in cases of impeachment, is vested in the governor. So Michigan, the pardon power is vested in the governor. You got to go through the governor. Utilize them case codes that I put up there. Even if you got to get this book, if you don't, the case codes in the book. Everything that I've been reading off to y'all can be found in my book. So, I'm gonna move on to Arizona. I'm from Michigan, but moved to Arizona. My felony is 19 years old. Dude, your fella 19 years old, bro. You better push that pen. No bullshit. You better push that pen, man. Cause most places generally ask for 5 to 7 years clean, no trouble. I've seen a few who wanted 20 years. So even if that's the case, even if 20 years is the case for you, you knocking at the door. So and in my situation, it's like um they got in Virginia, we got a section where like for in Virginia for a non-violent felon it's 7 years, for a violent felon it's 10 years. But then they got a case by case situation, so you can apply for it and they will review your situation. That's what happened with me. Like I'm a violent felon and I put it in way before time. I got my gun rights back. I was released from incarceration in 2015. I got my gun rights back in 2020 as a violent felon. But everything that I had to prove rehabilitation, I had my CDL, I had my person 2-person training certifications. I had my OSHA card, my welding certificate, certified welder. Had my hazmat certification for driving my truck. I had my TWIC card, as well as I bought a house. So all of those things were things that I put into my petition for proven rehabilitation. And then a key thing for guys, like if you were incarcerated recently and you programmed and you kept up with your certificates, that's a great thing because I also included my certificates from incarceration. I told the judge that rehabilitation ain't start for me when I came home. I utilized my time wisely while incarcerated. So my substance abuse certificate, my anger management certificate, my cognitive reasoning certificate, my workforce certificate, all of those things show that I was being productive while incarcerated. And I used all those things into my petition. And I told them, like, rehabilitation ain't start outside. I started in jail. I started in prison and continued on outside of prison. Hey, bro, I can't answer nothing about mass shootings and shit like that. Like, I don't go around just pulling my gun out on people. I don't know, bro. I don't know why people think the way they think. I don't know why people do the things they do. I can't answer that. But what I can tell you is, fellow with firearms gonna get you right, and I got some bulldogs for sale. Yeah, evil is evil, right? Right and exact. Arizona, you still with me? I got 2 Bulldogs left. Come get them. 3,500. Pet price 4,000. Full registration. All right, AZ, I see you. I wish I had the new book. Like I said, I just published it last night, so I haven't even gotten my author's copy yet. Book sold out. You on Amazon?
You want me to put him back in the cage?
Yeah, please. Yeah, the book on Amazon.
Come on, bring it.
You can utilize the link that I posted at the top of the comment section. That link that I put at the top of the comment section should take you straight to the book. Let me see. Yeah, the pinned comment. Click the pinned comment, brother. That's the book. And if that's sold out, which I doubt it is because that's the publishing company, then it's on Amazon. But I personally don't suggest y'all use Amazon because this is a controversial topic. Everybody who I know that used Amazon to get this book said the book took 3-4 weeks to come. That's why I advertise that company, because they're the publishing company. They print on demand. You click buy, they print it right away, and they send it to you. Yep. Yeah, it is interesting, bro. My Instagram done what is it called, blackballed or shadow banned me. For a while I couldn't post on Instagram because they said I was putting out false information, but I've always had documents to prove that what I'm putting out ain't false information. You know what I'm saying? You have a book that has Kansas City. Kansas City in the book. Get the book. Kansas City. Kansas. I said Kansas City. Kansas is in the book. I'm a little slow. What abbreviation is MO? Missouri? Kansas is in the book for sure. I don't think I yet did the book for Missouri, and I was asking the guys to drop in the comment section what region of book I should do next. And the only reason I do it by regions is because I'm a truck driver, and I drive Northeast region one portion of the year. During the winter, I drive Southeast region. During the spring, I drive Midwest. So that's why I do it in regions, because everybody got to know how their brain work. Everybody got to know how to understand and learn. So I learn that way. I've been driving trucks for 7 years, so that's how I learn. So that's why I break it up in regions. Truck driving is a good field. Right now, the market is fucked up for owner operators. I'm an owner operator. The market is fucked up. But if you're a company driver, you will do good. Top lock, babe. Truck driving. If you're a felon, I definitely suggest getting your CDL. It is a good field to be in. Arizona. Firearm rights lost upon felony conviction, regained through court action for all but dangerous offenders, or through pardon. You got to look at your laws. How are you in Virginia, right? You in Richmond, right? Let me put this case code up for Arizona, but Howard, make sure I answer that comment. How was work, babe? It was cool. Take a shot.
He sound like you. I swear to God.
What? Take a shot.
I'm talking about soon you walk in.
Take a shot.
See, I
Yeah.
grab my cup as soon as I walk in, though.
Take a
That was-
shot.
Oh no, you with the shit.
My wife
But
here.
It's
My
I'm
wife
just
here. So
saying,
that
you
means
sound
I gotta
like
go
you.
in a few, fellas. I'm gonna give y'all 10 more minutes. I gotta take care of my wife.
Sound like you.
But
Like, no.
Arizona is 13 904 A. It said for Arizona, first offenders regain all rights except gun rights upon completion of sentence. So once you complete your sentences, your jury rights, your voter rights, public office, all of those things are automatically reinstated. It said recidivists, including federal offenders, but it said must petition courts. And that code is the same code I just posted, the 13-905. It says court or governor must restore civil rights and firearm rights to relieve federal disabilities. Let's look into this case code because Arizona, and I know I went in depth in the book. I put all the information in the book, but I look at states every day. So forgive me for not being able to cite every state verbatim offhand, but I tell you what state I can verbatim offhand. Virginia. Of course, I'm here. So I definitely know that one. So Howard, get with me, bro. Where you at? North side, south side, east end,
pull up, Howard.
west end? Pull up right now. Get your paperwork done.
Nothing.
I get your paperwork done
Yeah.
right now.
Well, we'll pull up on you. Yeah.
All right, Arizona. North side. Hey, look, Howard, Garland. That's all I gotta say.
He said north side?
He said north side.
What
Garland.
part? I am north side. What part?
Yeah, Garland.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if you off tomorrow, Howard, meet me at
I might know how.
meet me at the dog joint, the Diamond, at like 3 p.m. tomorrow. Whether we talk anymore tonight or not, meet me at the Diamond joint, the little dog joint. He on Cliff.
Oh, you right.
How?
He
I
right
might
down the
know
street.
how. He's round the street. I might know him.
Yeah.
I might just know him by something else. He gotta be older too. I know he older than me. I can guarantee that.
Hey, Howard, what's your age bracket, bro? You early 30s? Renegade, appreciate that, bro. I just read a lot, bro. I read a lot, man. With the stigma that we got as felons, we got to make our own way.
That's a fact.
And you can't make your way without knowledge.
That's a fact. Knowledge is key.
He is older, 52, but he looked 30.
Oh, he 52. I knew he was older.
We might not know you, but listen.
I know you.
Come to the meet me at the little dog wash joint tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'll be there for sure. I might bring one of my dogs up there.
How? I know you're right.
Restoration of first felony offenses, firearm restoration. B's at 804. Strong arm robbery, charged in 2004. How can I regain my rights? I'm in Richmond. Hey, look, everybody that's in this live that's from Richmond, bro, I'm disappointed in y'all. Why the fuck y'all ain't got what Big Felon yet, bro? If you just finding out about the channel or the information, cool, I understand. But if they been telling you as a dude in Richmond getting gun rights back and you ain't pulled up on me or reached out to me, we got a problem. All right, firearm restoration. This for Arizona. Convictions of a felony suspends the right to possess a gun or firearm. And that's that Arizona Code 13-904A, Chapter 5. The provisions for restoration of civil rights do not apply to a person's rights to possess a weapon, as defined by Arizona 13-3101. But restoration of firearm rights is addressed in 13-910. 13-910. That's where Arizona 13-910, write that down. That's where they talk about the process for restoration of your rights. Persons convicted of a non-serious felony may apply for restoration of firearm rights 2 years after discharge, while persons convicted of a serious offense, generally common law felonies, crimes against children, and sexual assault, must wait 10 years for restoration. That's 13-910, Section A. Persons convicted of a dangerous offense, namely the discharge or use of a deadly weapon or the intentional infliction of serious physical injury upon another, are ineligible for judicial restoration, but may regain firearm rights only by pardon and only if the pardon document specifies. So again, I'm gonna go back to that brother that asked if you had a charge using a gun. Like I said, it's case by case and it's state by state. Arizona, if you have a charge using a gun or any violent offense, a stabbing, malicious wound, or whatever the case may be, the only way is by pardon. So Arizona, if you have a charge with a felony conviction using anything that's a dangerous weapon or intentional, it's by pardon. It says persons convicted of non-serious felonies, compounded trespasses, may also regain firearm rights from the court through a set aside upon final discharge. Persons with out-of-state convictions must seek relief from firearm disabilities in the jurisdiction of that conviction. So Arizona, I think you said your felony was in another state, if I ain't mistaken, Missouri or something like that. It says if you got an out-of-state conviction, you must seek your relief from disability in the jurisdiction of your conviction. And it says persons with federal convictions may regain their firearm rights only through presidential pardon. All right, so your felony is in Chicago, so you got to get your relief from Chicago. You get your relief from Chicago, and then you present it to Arizona, and you got them. So, like I said, y'all, my wife just walked in the house, so I'm gonna get with her. Again, for those who want to enter the raffle for these two books, this is the book for the Southeast region. There's a lot more information in this book here. Both of them have the chart in it for all states. So you can utilize both of these books to restore your gun rights. Both of them are available. They're on the raffle. The way you enter the raffle is I'm going to pin it at the top now. You got to subscribe to the other YouTube channel, Road Dog Bullies, and make a comment on any post raffle from your live, and I will go through it on the 10th. I will enter everybody into my raffle wheel. It's an app, and whoever it selects, I'm gonna ship y'all a books. I got two winners. It's two books available. Whoever that raffle wheel chooses are going to win those books. And before I get up out of here, again, this is not legal information. Seek a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. I'm a hood politician. I am not a lawyer. I'm Big Felon, Devin the Dude. I am not a lawyer, but I'm trying to help my people. So until next time, you off tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to see you tomorrow, Howard. 3 p.m. shot. Road Dog Bullets.
Yeah.
I'm pinning this comment. Y'all go subscribe to that channel and say raffle. And again, on the 10th, I'm gonna go back to all the comments and I'm gonna enter all y'all in the raffle. So when I pick that raffle, I'm gonna go live to pick that raffle. Make sure y'all be available, because if I reach out to y'all and I can't get in touch with y'all, I don't know how to get y'all to book. You know what I'm saying? So just the 10th, I'm gonna go live again at 8 p.m. on the 10th. So just be available on the 10th. Peace. Peace, brother. Have a good day. Peace, 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 peace. Appreciate y'all.